Hey gang, what's up? Welcome back here to another episode of The Fishing Teacher, and thanks for swinging by and checking today's video out. Always much appreciated. And guys, today I'm going to clue you in on what I call the sweeping technique to fish a jerkbait. Now this is something you probably haven't heard me talk about before, but this is a technique about how to work a jerkbait under certain situations that really will generate a lot more strikes for you guys over about any other type of retrieve or cadence that you can use out there. And also guys, before we get started, just wanted to give everybody a huge thank you that's been supporting the channel by using my tackle warehouse link that I put in the description. If you guys need to order tackle, by using that link, it's a good way to support the channel. So much appreciated there. Okay guys, what I'm talking about here is for some type of a deep diving jerkbait. Now again, fishing teacher, we're trying to keep it more simple out there, but a deep diving jerkbait is simply this right here. It's a jerkbait that has a large lip on it. And most jerkbaits, they're more of a, you get a little smaller one out here, but they have a little bit smaller lip like this on it that's designed to get the thing to dart side to side like that. But a deep lip jerkbait like this tends to run down like that, like a crankbait. It goes like this. It doesn't really dart side to side as much. It's more of a, like a crankbait look. So on the deep diving jerkbaits, guys, there's a way to work these things that will get a lot of bites, and that's called the sweeping technique. And what you want to do is you want to throw your jerkbait out there. Just make like a regular cast, and get the camera down here a little bit so you can see the rod. But throw the jerkbait out there, make your long cast, and as you're reeling it down, once you get it down to what you think is the deepest part, don't jerk it like this anymore. What you want to do is, once that bait is down at its deepest point, is you want to pump your rod like that. It's like, let it stop like that and just pump your rod up, reel down to it, pump it up like that, reel down, pump it up. And then when you get to the top of your retrieve like that, jerk the rod like that, just like pump it, jerk it like that. And what happens is, on these deep lift jerk baits, when you pump it down like that and get it like that, once you twitch it vertically like that, it will cause this jerk bait to back up like that. So the motion, it's like when I am working it down there and I'm pumping it, and then I snap it a couple times, like boom, boom, snap it pretty hard. The resistance on the lip will cause this thing, it'll be going like this, and then it goes backwards like that. And guys, that will trigger a ton of strikes in certain situations. Now this technique is really, really good if you fish a jerkbait over grass. If you guys are fishing any lake that has submergent milfoil or hydrilla, it's killer out there. I actually learned this technique by watching Larry Nixon back in the 80s. I saw Larry, I'll tell you a little story about this. We were fishing a tournament at Sam Rayburn, a Bassmaster tournament, and I was out on this big flat fishing a lipless crankbait, and Larry came past me, and I saw him catching fish, and I said, man, what the heck's he doing over there? And I got looking over there, and he was going like this with a rod, bringing his rod tip straight up like that. And I got looking over there, and he got closer, and he was throwing a spoonbill rebel. And he was, which is a deep lip jerkbait. It has a deep lip on it, something like this. And that's what he was doing. He was reeling that thing down, jerking it. It was going backwards like that, triggering those bigger fish to hit out there. And as a result, I've used it the same way all over the country out there. Now, the ideal situation for this to work is if you've got water temperature somewhere in like the upper 40s to low to mid 50s, and if you can put that jerkbait next to something. It could be next to a grass bed, it could be next to some standing timber, it could be next to a boat dock, but it doesn't work that good just out in open water. It's almost like you need it to be around something like that. I've done really good around boat docks doing that, like making long casts down the side and in the front of boat docks and jerking it and twitching it like that. And when they hit it, what happens is you jerk it like that and you stop it, you'll just see your line just jump like that. It's a really, really fun way to catch them. But anyway, guys, just wanted to share that little tidbit with y'all. When you're fishing jerkbaits, cadence and retrieve is so critical, and you don't really know what the fish want until you experiment. But anyway, guys, try that sweeping technique the next time you fish a deep diving jerkbait. This is the Megabass X Nanahan Plus 2, which is one of my favorites, and it'll definitely get you some good bites with that approach and that technique. So hope it works out for you guys. We'll talk later.